Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 27, morning session of 28 days to a new consciousness. And we begin, of course, right now, hosted here live on the Wake in the World page. And I am tired. Good morning, and good morning, Terry. I see Terry is here this morning. Good morning, Terry. So nice to see you this morning. And, we've come a long way. This is the 27th day of 28 days to a new consciousness. And yesterday we talked about the built-in reset that we have, the vibrational reset known as sleep. Gives us a break, allows that stuff that's going on in the conscious mind to sink away, be processed through the subconsciousness. And you can begin your day or your morning with that new vibration again, that fresher, more, that finer vibration. Let's call it a finer vibration. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, today, one day away from the finish, we're going to talk about just letting it be. And there's a reason for this. When I first started out on my own, and I shouldn't say that because the minute you're born, you're on a spiritual path. Really, that's the in the final result. The minute you're born, you're on a spiritual path. But the minute you become consciously aware that there's a path to be on, well, that happened for me in my 20s, at the end of my 20s, and it's been a long journey since then. And one of the things that you experience when you begin this waking up process and it becomes conscious is that you want to get somewhere. There's a destination. You see Christ. You see our other enlightened gurus we've had throughout the years. Good morning, Janet. So nice to see you this morning. And we all wish to be like those people, to exhibit the best of ourselves. And we can get frustrated with it. The message today is to understand, to let it be. This is a path you're on. It is a journey. It's like going on a roller coaster, and halfway through the roller coaster ride, you're spying the end, that final triple loop that disappears into a cave of flames and smoke. And it's a long roller coaster ride. And you're so intent on the triple loop cave with the flames and the smoke at the end of the ride that you're not paying any attention to where you are on the ride right now. So on this roller coaster of life, we spend a lot of time in the ups and downs, and we spend a lot of time looping around, coming back to the same lessons again and again. And that sense of humor we talked about a few days earlier, it needs to be there with us. Like each one of these little pieces of these 28 days is bringing a component together of living. How to live. To live openly, honestly, freely, without judging yourself or judging others around you, and always acting from the best place you have available at the time. Now, that's going to change. There are days when I am Christ-like all day long. I love everyone. I'm compassionate. I'm speaking words of wisdom and raising consciousness and doing for people and serving. And then there's days where I don't want to see anybody. Today is not one of those days. And to be honest, they're very rare. There are times when I need to get out of vast amounts of people, like going to the big city for us to go shopping. And when we see big city, we're talking 35,000 people here, okay? Because we come from a little place that there's less than 6,000 or around 6,000 spread out over two large districts in a farming community. So when we go to the big city, for example, I have a limited amount of time I can be there in the presence of so many minds because I'm seeing it all. You know, Kelly has watched me do this with people time and time again. If you're anywhere within my space where I'm making eye contact with you, even through a video, whatever's in your head, I'm reading. That's okay. It really is. The point is that there is no destination you have to get to today. There is no finish line you have to get to in this life. You know, one of the first things that I said to Kelly when we got together is to stop thinking in terms of your life. You know, we would look at this and we would say, okay, from right here to right here, well, that's human existence, right? But in fact, if you realize that you've gone over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lives, you'd realize your existence spans a long, unbroken line. It isn't a little blip of consciousness in this universe. It is an eternal part of that one consciousness. And our goal is to ever refine and evolve our consciousness into constant harmony with the divine consciousness that we actually are. But it's not a race, and it's not a contest, and there are no gold stars. And there's certainly no strikes for the day either, or for a life. So take a deep breath this morning and relax and let yourself be whatever you are right now. Accepting the present moment includes, most importantly, accepting where you are right now today, in this very moment. And that moment is going to change over and over again throughout the day. There are going to be times in your day where you are poised and still, and you sense your thoughts, and you're aware, and you feel that silence descend upon your being, and you feel connected. There are going to be times where someone gets in your face and triggers you through something that's happened to your past, and you turn into an unconscious being again and have a knit fit. Guilty. It's okay. Let it be. Look at your life when you stop commenting on it, when you stop making judgments in your head on it, when you stop pushing up, and you just sit back, relax, enjoy the journey, smell the flowers, and wherever you are, no matter where it may be, let it be. Be okay with it. You know, I've been talking about my leg, and my leg is getting worse, not better. It's causing me a lot of grief. I might have to go see a chiropractor. I'm pretty sure I have my sciatica stuck somewhere in the bottom of my lumbar where it exits out. I really have two choices with that. I can continue to look after it, continue to stretch it, and to massage it, and to work it, and to love it. Or I can get upset and say, this should not be. This isn't right. Well, non-acceptance and not letting it be just the way it is will only make my experience throughout the day with my leg more difficult. It will not add anything to my healing to wish my leg away, to wish the pain away. There is something there which I have yet to gather into my conscious mind regarding this leg. And it will come to me. And it's okay. I'm not forced to get it today. You're not even forced to get anything in this life. As a matter of fact, here's how much leeway you have. If you decided to drop everything today, turn into totally unconscious being, and spend the rest of your life trying to do harm to others, that sea of consciousness, God, will still welcome you in with open arms and no judgment. You cannot mess this right up. There is no way to fall out of the roller coaster, no way to get stuck at the top. That final triple loop into oblivion is a guarantee in this physical world. And what a rush, what a ride we're on. So when we're in that roller coaster of life, we're not trying to get out. We're not trying to push the safety bar out of the way so we can escape to the other side. A lot of people, I'll be happy when I die. I'll be happy when I'm on the other side. Why? Because ego has been convinced to perceive the spiritual world as somehow better than this world. This world and the spiritual world are one manifestation. Again, just before we go, let it be. Throw on a Beatles track, sit there, listen to some words of wisdom, and let it be. You are your own comfort. And when you relax your mind, when you relax on yourself, when you accept wherever you are right now in this moment as being perfectly okay, the peace that passes all understanding is there with you, always. Much love to you this morning. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday morning. And remember, let it be, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Just let it be. Have a wonderful day.